Welcome to the very first video for Speak Wonder Speech Therapy. Yay! Victory dance, victory dance. Okay. Hi, I'm Brittney and I'm a professional talker. What's that you say? Sure. No, I don't do lectures or TED Talks or anything like that. At least not yet. But I am a speech language pathologist. Wait, what's a speech pathologist?
A speech language pathologist is a person that can assess, diagnose, and treat communication and swallowing disorders in children and young adults.
What's a communication disorder, you ask? Good question.
A communication disorder is an impairment in the ability to receive, send, comprehend, or process verbal or nonverbal language.
What is a swallowing disorder?
So we've all had problems swallowing, right? Sometimes we can chew a piece of meat that may be too tough and you have to swallow hard to get it down. Or maybe we choked on a beverage that we're sipping and it went down the wrong pipe. All of those difficulties chewing and swallowing food properly and safely result in a swallowing disorder, also known as dysphagia. So now that you know what an SOP does, and what communication and swallowing disorders are, now we can talk more about Speak Wonders. Speak Wonders LLC is a private practice therapy company based here in St. Louis, Missouri. And we specialize in the consultation, the evaluation, the diagnosis, and the treatment of communication delays and disorders in children and young adults. We do not currently have a physical clinic location. We are a mobile therapy practice, meaning we offer in-home therapy services to our clients, and we also offer telehealth services, meaning we can offer virtual speech therapy across an online platform. Very similar to FaceTime, but a little bit different, a little bit more secure. We have been in business for 3 years. I founded this company in 2018. And ever since then, it has definitely taken off. I started this practice as a solo practitioner, meaning I was the only clinician working, seeing clients, in addition to working a full-time job. I worked previously for some other private practice companies in some different areas out here in St. Louis. And you know what? I'm not going to hate totally on my experience. It was okay for what it was. But I quickly realized that they were sending me to specific neighborhoods and areas here in St. Louis where other clinicians did not want to go to. Other clinicians with less melanin, right? Y'all get my drift. Anyway, so when that happened, I kind of realized, you know what? I don't really need this third party to connect me with clients that need therapy services. Like, I can do this on my own. I can start my own practice, and I can be the first face that these families meet, and truly advocate for them and for their children, and aid in helping getting them some really specialized services that they need that has typically been hard to come by. So during this whole process of starting to practice and researching and just figuring out where I need to go to get my ducks in a row, I was kind of on a 12-month contract clause. And so for anybody out there that has worked private practice before or worked for another therapy company, sometimes when you sign those contractor agreements, there are non-compete clauses in them. And so this particular company that I used to work for had a 12-month non-compete clause in their agreement, basically saying that I cannot see any of their families or their patients for 12 months after I stopped working for them. And so, you know, it is what it is. I did what needed to be done. And in the long run, my families that I saw through that client hated to lose me. Their children were making gains and the family was connected to me in a way that other therapists have not been. And so those families kind of stuck with me. They say, you know what? It's cool. Girl, we'll wait the 12 months. we're not gonna get you, we're not gonna get you in trouble and see you until your 12-month period is up. And I was like, okay, y'all really with me, right? And so that was a really good feeling, especially being an independent clinician, starting out, first time, not really sure what to do. And to know that I had the support of those families and those moms that were like, you know what, call us when you get your business set up. We'll wait the 12 months. And they did, and they came through and they made referrals to their friends. And so, you know, word of mouth happened. My name and my number start to get spread around the city. And next thing you know, I have so many referrals that I can't even fulfill all of them. And so I had to bring on some people. And so it's been like that ever since. We take pretty much most insurances. We take all of the major Medicaids here in Missouri, and we also offer private pay as well. It has definitely been a blessing over these last 3 years, including last year, even though there was a lot going on with the pandemic and quarantine and the state shutting down, and that definitely halted our business. But with the addition of telehealth to our practice, it has really grown. And even during those downtimes during quarantine, although we weren't able to see our clients in person and kind of get that one-on-one face-to-face therapeutic services that most of them need, we were able to touch bases virtually. And so that still helped, right? It helped the kids kind of maintain a level of progress that they reached prior to the pandemic. And then it also brought on new clients, right? So we had some families that reach out to us that don't necessarily live in the St. Louis city limits. They may live in other cities like Defiance or Columbia that are some hours away from St. Louis, and they're not able to drive into the city to get those services that their kids need. And so us offering telehealth and accepting insurance, our phone was just ringing off the hook. And you know, hey, we did what needed to be done. And here we are, 2021. I'm just grateful. I'm just blessed for this business. I love this career. I can't think of any other job where you get the same fulfilling and rewarding experience as you do as helping kids with special needs or help adults kind of regain any type of function that they may have lost due to an accident or something like that. And it's fulfilling across the board. Nothing really beats it. I truly love my job, and I just cannot wait until Speak Wonders is the outpatient therapy clinic that I know it can be. Like I said, right now we're still mobile. I'm here working out of my humble home office for now, and eventually we will grow and expand and be able to scale and move into a clinic where we know we'll have the space and the resources and just the extra time to be of service to these families in our community that desperately need these services. Like, come on, y'all, communication is essential, right? How would you even made it through the pandemic if you had weaknesses or some type of delay with your communication or your speech? Just think about it as an adult, right? All of this pandemic stuff is happening. A lot of that stuff on TV was very hard to comprehend, even for somebody without some type of cognitive impairment. Just all the science and just the shock of it all, right? So going out into the world, having to wear a mask and cover up, and you're not able to fully communicate things that you need from the store, things that'll keep you safe and keep you healthy. Like, communication is one of those things that people tend to not really appreciate because they haven't had the chance to be without it. And so for us, our job is super important for our clients. I just love it. So that was Speak Wonders in a nutshell. Like I said, I am super grateful for my business. I love this career. I have some amazing SOPs working for me. Hey, ladies, you know who you are. I just want to say thank you so much for your dedication to this job and to our families. the extra time that you take to research and find motivating and engaging activities for your kids to participate in each week does not go unnoticed, okay? It does not at all. You are super appreciated. And I hope you know that and you feel that from me every time that we speak. Speak Wonders is up and coming, but we are definitely here to stay. Okay? So again, speech and language is where it's at, y'all. One of my good friends says all the time that we save lives through speech and language. Just waking up every day doing our job. And you know what? We do. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this link. I have been wanting to start this channel for quite some time now. My practice has been in business for 3 years, and I wanted to make a channel from the beginning, but schedule is busy, running a clinic, managing patients, hiring new clinicians, and then just life in general, right? There's been a lot happening, especially with this past year, this COVID year. So with this time being at home, I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to do it. The world needs this. They need to know more about Speak Wonders. And guess what? I'm here to help you. So by subscribing to this channel, you'll have full access to everything speech and language. I'll continue to educate you guys on communication disorders, signs and symptoms to look out for, and various treatment techniques that you can implement at home. We'll do some lives. I'll be bringing on some of my friends, my SOP colleagues, and fellow practice owners. So you'll get a chance to ask the SOP. We are going to do some read with me. I love language. I love literacy. I love building that in little children. And so I have a really nice collection of children's books by Black authors and other authors of color. We'll be going over some of those and kind of showing you some different ways that you can use story time as a good way to build language in your little one. You'll also get some behind the scenes. You'll get the real tea. You'll get some behind the scenes and some vlogs of what it's like being a full-time SOP in the schools and also juggling a private practice and everything that happens in between. Because trust, it's a lot. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what type of speech therapy content you want to see. If you have questions about your kids, drop it in the comments. We'll touch on a little bit of everything on this channel. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to turn on that notifications bell so when a new video hits, you'll be the first to know. Until next time.